Hi, my name is James Martin, and I'm interested in teaching in Jordan School District. The first question is, how would I effectively engage students in learning? I use lots of opportunities to respond in a lesson. I have students giving thumbs up, thumbs down, writing on whiteboards, getting up and moving around, having conversations with one another, structured conversations with one another about the content that we're learning. So lots of opportunities to respond in the classroom. I also have them talking in partnerships and small groups. So that's all part of it. And students will benefit from me as their educator because I've got 28 years of experience at all levels of the organization. I really understand what it takes to move students in a school. I've been in rural, urban settings, elementary, secondary, and I am ready to start a classroom immediately when I walk in. I can use assessment to improve student learning outcomes because I assess constantly, formative assess. I look over students' shoulders at what they're working on to know if they're understanding what we're working on. I do exit tickets and check those exit tickets and then organize a quick reteach soon after that. If I'm noticing that students aren't understanding as a whole, I might reteach to the whole entire class, but I'm constantly looking at data and, of course, summative data as well. I do progress monitoring on a regular basis and look at the benchmarks and other sort of data that is more summative in nature. And then most recently, I taught second grade in the Canyon School District, and we looked at data on a weekly basis to really examine which students were understanding, which students were not understanding, who we needed to reteach to and who we didn't, or maybe how we might restructure a whole entire concept so that our students understood at higher levels. So we were constantly looking at data, talking about data, being very transparent with our data so that we could make determinations about how best to serve our students. And finally, I will plan lessons to develop intentional learning outcomes for our diverse student populations because I'm ESL endorsed. My dissertation was actually in culturally relevant pedagogy, so this is a priority for me. And so I want to get to know families, I want to get to know students so that I can tailor some of the instruction and content to their needs, steer them towards a particular book or a resource that might be of interest and might be very relevant to their lives and make learning a little bit more easier for them. I also make sure that students have accessibility to the language that I'm teaching. I have a language objective in every single lesson, make sure students are writing, speaking, listening, reading in every single lesson across the curriculum, and I think that really supports our diverse learners as well. So thank you very much for this opportunity to be considered, and I look forward to hearing from you.